Hi everybody, it's Jessica Nicole Dickerson, aka JND, and I'm coming back with another video. So for today's video, I decided to do the books that Booktube made me buy. Though I've only been in Booktube very recently and like fully committed recently, I have been a very attentive audience member and I have purchased many books from my favorite Booktube people. They recommend books and I'm just like, I have to buy it. Or Bookstagram with all their cool, aesthetically pleasing books. So yeah, I'm gonna mention some of the books that Booktube made me buy. Like, they forced me, like against my will, put my card number into Amazon or like Book Depository or, you know, Book Outlet. Yeah, they forced my card number in there and they made me buy it. It is not my fault, their fault. It's literally all me. I have a problem. It's just, you know, it's fun to blame others for your buying wrongs. I guess it's not wrong because I love books, but it's like, did you need to get it? The first one, okay, so this first one is very popular and you will recognize it immediately, is Milk and Honey. Bookstagram really got me with this one. I love poetry, as you guys have seen probably from my last couple of videos and stuff. I've been reading a lot of poetry. Jacqueline Woodson. I just read some other poetry collections and The Poet X. And I like Ellen Hopkins because she writes in free verse, which is very poetic. So I was like, Milk and Honey, let's do it. I love the feel of this book and everything, but I'm not into modern poetry. I like poetry that really tells a story. Though I tapped it a lot, I thought it's great for, like, you know, some of the poems in here are awesome. And like, I don't know, but I just don't know how often I'm gonna reread it, you know? Like, I'm not gonna be like driven to read this over and over again like some people maybe. So did I need to buy this? Probably not. I probably could have just saved the 10 to however much money. It says 15 on the back. I probably could have saved my $15 and, you know, started a savings account. But for those of you who like Milk and Honey, I definitely think, you know, it's worthwhile to read it, but you could probably take it out from the library because, I don't know, I'm just not driven to read this every day. It's not that, well, that's just, it's my personal take. Don't get offended, guys. Did I need to buy this? No. Booktube made me buy it. This one, actually, I can blame someone, a particular person. Hannah from A Clockwork Reader, this is your fault. I have The Night Circus. I've probably had this for eons and I don't know if I'm ever gonna read it. I really want to read it, but this was her fault. It's one of her all-time favorite books, so I picked it up and I was like, I'll probably love it too, because, you know, her recommendations, I believe it. I haven't been able to prove that yet because I haven't read it yet, but Booktube definitely made me buy this one and I hope to read it, but who knows. The next book, I feel like everybody and their mother was telling everybody, you need to buy this, it's a great story, you need this in your life. The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. So everybody had this on their bookstagrams and it just looked real cool, and all the owl crates, and everyone really hyped this. But for me, luckily, I actually did really enjoy this story and I will be purchasing the second one. So thank you, Booktube. This one was a good purchase, but like, I didn't need to buy it the second it came out. Like, it's not that much of a priority, but now that I have read it, it is. Another Booktube purchase is, and this one is like, it's near and dear. Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. I have many feels towards this book. Booktube definitely made me buy it, and by me buy it, that's actually incorrect. My mother bought this for me, because Booktube and Bookstagram really hyped her for the story, and I would have purchased it too if I had the money last semester. I would have really bought it, but I wasn't well employed enough, so she got it for me and I'm very thankful. The hype was, for me, it was definitely worth it. But yeah, if you guys want to see a worth the hype video thingamajigger, let me know, comment below. But yeah, Booktube, man, made me buy this. Forced my hands, I couldn't help it. I think you can tell who my favorite booktuber is by this, but Ember in the Ashes, a lot of booktubers read this and actually reread it and made a lot of videos about an Ember in An Ember in the Ashes by Sabbath Tahir. A lot of YouTubers made videos about this, rereading it as the third book came out. I've only read the first one. I did really love it. I'm a little pissed that the book covers keep changing. Stop it. I want all the paperbacks, and now the third one's only in hardcover. But yeah, a Clockwork reader. Definitely her vlogs got me into this. And Prue's Project, I think her YouTuber, Reagan, she also had a bunch of vlogs about this. So it's like, must buy. I probably didn't need to buy this immediately. But I did, because I have a problem. I feel like I was late to this party, but An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. Well, I can't do names, but this one definitely was a Booktube purchase, but I feel like I was really late to the game because I feel like everyone read this last year and was either amazed or not, and there was like a lot of like varying opinions about it. I did love it. I thought it was amazing, but that's just me. I like a lot of books. I'm a 4 stars, my like average rating, because I tend to buy books that I know I'm gonna love. But yeah, and it's just stunning. Like, I just saw this on Bookstagram and I was just like, ah. So yeah, gorgeous purchase. Did I really need to buy this? But it's so pretty. And last but not least, I feel like everybody fell for this purchase. The Wicked Deep by, what's it, Shay Earnshaw. Yeah, I feel like this book is so aesthetically pleasing that everybody was like, let's get it. It's meant for display. It's meant to be gorgeous, you know? It's so beautiful. And then I have to show you. I have to. Oh, it's such a beautiful book itself. The story was also pretty good too, but like, man, this was a cover purchase because I saw it on YouTube and on Bookstagram so much. This needs to be in my collection. It's beautiful, and I shall forever look at it and just be like, ah. Okay, but briefly, I wanted to talk about how Booktube just kind of makes you feel like you need to buy all these books. And if you were with me over the summer, you saw that I hauled a lot of books. Over the summer, I bought 55 new books. Sometimes some of them were gifted by like my parents or my sister, but like I accumulated 55 books over the summer. Like, think of that. And I think it's because I was making so much bookish content that I felt the need to buy books. And it's like, yes, we talk about books on Booktube, but do you always need to buy them? I mean, there's a library. I'm trying to get into the habit of checking out books from the library before purchasing them, seeing if I actually like it. Like, I've purchased the Selection series recently because it's one of those series that I want to read. Should I have purchased all of them, or should I have taken the first one out from the library, seen if I liked it, and then purchased some of them, you know? Like, I feel like I could be smarter about my purchases when it comes to books. And it's very hard because I feel like the community, like, because so many people are sent books and they rave about these certain books, you want to get them. But, you know, to each their own. Each book will have a different impact on everybody. So I would recommend, or I know for me personally, what I'm going to try and work on is checking books out from the library first and reading them and seeing if I like them. Like, for example, Everlist. I read that and I checked it out from the library. I absolutely loved it and I really want to purchase it, and I know the sequel is coming out soon, but now I feel like more excited about this book because I had checked it out and then fell in love with it, and now I want it in my collection, and it has, like, you know, a place in my collection. Whereas I feel like a lot of the books that I have, though I've read a lot of my books, some of them, I don't know if they have a place. I don't know. I'm not dying to read some of them. The ones I'm talking about are a little lower, because don't be offended, this is like my favorite shelf of fantasy. Just like, yes. So these are definitely high priority. But I have a whole bookcase, and some at the bottom, they get a little neglected. So I feel like as a community, we can do better without like always trying to feel like you need to buy a book. Like, or at least I feel like as an audience member, you always feel pressured into buying books. I want you to know You don't have to. You really don't have to. There are libraries, there are other ways, means, borrowing, book trading. There's a lot of different things you could do. You don't have to buy books. So though Booktube may influence you, just try and keep that thinking cap on and do I really need this? Let me check it out first and then read it. Or is there other books that I've wanted and like started to read that are actually really important to me and that I want? Well, that is the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching and staying tuned. Let me know, what books did Booktube make you buy? I'm very curious because I feel like we've all been there. No matter how conscious we're trying to be, I feel like we're just book buyers. We are. I embrace it, but sometimes I need to be better at it, you know? I'm accepting the problem, and that is the first step. Well, again, thank you guys for watching and staying till the end. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Bye.